Hello, everyone. Welcome to the stream and welcome to OUTRUN 2. Yeah, we are going down this route. I'm known for my love of arcades and wasting like half of my lifespan inside one. So, the main goal of tonight is to set world records. That is the plan. What we are going to be doing is kind of just throwing head first. I've also want to take this opportunity to talk to anyone that's here, obviously, about the current channel situation, and by that I mean the fact that we hit like 2K, or 2K? No, that's a bit over exaggerated. Hit 1K subs as of, you know, a few months ago when I said nothing when it happened, and in true Shay fashion, I then bring this up a month and a half down the line because I have nothing better to do. But this game has been a massive, massive part of my childhood because, well, arcades. How am I? I'm still breathing. So, basic premise of this game, very simple. You drive, you complete stuff in a certain amount of time, and the goal basically we are looking for is to beat the subsequent world record on each goal. We are going to start off at goal A, which is fun because I'm pretty sure, if I'm correct, according to my sources, my source being speedrun.com, by the way, so I expect to see people challenging this later on. The first one to be is the record for goal A, which is 4 minutes 29, 205 seconds. Now, luckily, I don't need a speedrunning setup to tell me. I don't have to have all those funny little tabs on the side of my screen that explain how shit works, because the game has an in-game timer, which makes everything significantly easier. Am I going to do most of these first try? Probably not. Am I going to get slightly annoyed at everything? Definitely. Are we going to have a chat about the current channel situation as well as the game itself? Of course we are. So, what I'm going to do is, we're just going to go for a nice, simple, non-try-hardy run, where we just kind of, you know, run everything for the first time. You can see what the game's like, what we're dealing with, the amount of tomfoolery that I'm about to get myself involved in as of being live on this wonderful platform today with all of you. And we're just going to I'm going to talk to you guys about the game while I kind of run through it, just so you kind of get an idea of what you're getting in for tonight. Because I imagine some of you have, I don't know, maybe seen the cabinets for this game, but never really, never actually, like, played it. So, we're just going to kind of run through how this works. Right. First attempt. Let's see how all this goes. I might enable camera in a little bit. We'll see how we're feeling today. We'll see if chat decides to ask desperately for this. I will also beg forgiveness for anyone that sends a polite message in chat and I don't acknowledge it straight away, simply on the grounds of I will be concentrating. Scott, it's nice to see you. If anyone wondering, Scott is basically my go-to referral for anything to do in this game because he is an absolute legend and I am already failing horribly. But Scott has been giving me tricks about everything to do with speedrunning this game and how to go about it appropriately and just technique. So many technical pieces of advice about better ways to drift, kind of looking... I've been using Scott's times for reference. Scott is currently, as far as I'm concerned, the world record holder for the time trial on what is the hardest route this game has to offer, and is possibly one of the best OUTRUN players I have, well, the best OUTRUN player I have ever had the personal pleasure of actually talking to. So, yeah. There is no crack on stream, sadly. We'll get to the crack later, Bailey, when we do some funky driving shenanigans. But we're also not drinking. This is the first live stream for all of you guys on YouTube where I will not be drunk. So there might still be some level of screaming. But not to the same extent that drunk me probably would about a few years ago when I was... Oh, I miss those drunk live streams. We might have to come back to that at some point. We have ideas. That's another thing I wanted to talk about, which was the current state of the channel. Possibly might be doing drunk Dota at some point. That could be fun. I've been working on more House of the Dead content in the background as well, but as for things currently with the channel, it's just, I'm in third year of uni, and it has been busy and kind of hell. but I've been surviving for the most part. I'm gonna talk a bit about the game instead of just overshadowing what I'm doing with you, like talking about YouTube. OUTRUN is an arcade game that I have loved. It was a love that was kind of really developed, I'd say about 4 years ago, because like when I was little, I always saw the cabinets, but never really knew how to play the game properly. And then as I grew up, I began to understand the mechanics, because like drifting in this game is weird. Like, really weird. It's like, it's almost on rails. You've still got, there's a very large element of, like, control to it, in terms of you're more playing with your road positioning than you actually are personally taking the corner. Because the drifting will do a lot of the work for you, but it's not that there isn't skill involved, because, well, you've got to find the right line if you want to go quick, or in my case, because I'm doing the outrun times, you've got to deal with traffic. And like any driver in the UK will tell you, especially those that live in London, traffic is a I'm an adult, I can do this. Traffic is a fucking nightmare. So is the traffic in this game, because it gets in the way of everything. I'm not doing half bad at the moment, actually. This is quite a clean run, you know? Compared to all the other times that I was doing it in my spare time and ever so slightly panicking, this is going pretty well. I'm glad someone else is doing the drinking for me, because if I tried to play this game drunk, we would not be getting as clean of runs as we would normally be. Holy shit, this is actually going pretty well. For the first attempt of the night, I'm pretty proud of where this is going. Don't know if this is necessarily best time for this run so far. Could be up there, though. Could be very much challenging the first place time for this track. We'll see. If my drift would like to initiate. Thank you, game. But Scott, who I was talking about earlier, has already managed to teach me a new technique that's saved me so much time, and that is gear drifting, which is the art of, well, okay, to put it in layman's terms, if anyone knows what a money shift is with a gearbox, the concept of dropping your gear... Oh, yep, there's the rivals doing their part, being a pain in my ass. Yeah, that's still not sub-world record. That's just a couple of missing racing lines, sadly. Scott, I would pay. I would pay to watch that. I would pay to watch drunk time trials. I would actually do that. I would take turns. I just realised, you guys haven't had the joy of this game's audio yet. You've been missing the game's audio this whole time. Welcome back to streaming. Welcome back to streaming, Shay. You've already forgotten to allow game audio whilst you play. Wasn't bad. That was 2 seconds off, like, world record. Or, well, okay, I say world record, and I will admit, in my eyes, anything that is on speedrun.com will officially be considered a world record in my eyes for now. Simply as it's for 2 criteria. Outrun mode specifically is what I'm trying for, which is the mode you will see right now. You should come challenge my times at NQ in London. I honestly, if I ever go there sometime to the Soho or Shoreditch and I see that mine are gone and I see your S2S profile on there, I'm gonna know. But that's really not bad for a first attempt. There are a few things that could have been done better. For me, it's getting used to applying the correct like racing lines, which is obviously going to be from just kind of experience, because I'm more used to playing the game on a steering wheel setup. Yeah, you're right. I need to be hugging the inside of the corners more. It's still getting used to the concept of switching from like arcade setup with the steering wheel and the brakes and the gearbox, because obviously I've switched to gear shift drifting now, which has already cut down any of the times that I said previously. But kind of making that shift to, you know, using a controller, especially for cornering. Like, we got to go with the cursed vehicle, haven't we? It's got to be the green. It's got to be the green, because everyone knows Ferraris are notorious for their green colour scheme. But also we got to get the best tunes. It's magical sound show all the way. This song lives rent free in my head. Right, I made a video on my YouTube channel about 2 years ago, where I like my favourite songs in games, and this was like, I'm pretty sure this was pretty high on that list.
Magical sound shower.
Yes, it is. I mean, Mark, you are also ginger. What do you want about? We're going to try and improve our last time here, so I'm going to focus a little more on the game, a little less on chat. But now you get to enjoy the absolute banger that is this game's soundtrack, because I refuse to, you know, I refuse to hate it. Which is good, because if you're speedrunning a game and, like, you have to listen to its music over and over and over and over and over and over and over again, you kind of don't want to hate it. Here's another problem with taking race lines. Traffic! God, do these guys love to sit on the inside lane. Like, this is... I wish it was like other racing games where, like, you could honk a horn and, like, traffic would start moving out of your lane. To be honest, looking at Sega, like, my guy, where is OUTRUN 3 at? Like, instead of, like, naturally, like, turning a steering wheel, I'm having to, like, slightly flick the stick to get these, like, tighter lines. The only problem is if I stop doing that, I end up going in a straight line, and I end up kind of light drifting instead of, like, brake or gear drifting. This shouldn't be such a person. Oh, I hit the wrong button! Oh no! Anyone watching this would think I've been playing this game for the first time. I lost a bit of speed there because I stayed too low in the gears. That is tragic. Traffic! Again! Blocking me! Guys, to be fair, like, there is a bit of, like, engine shenanigans. Oh shit, I forgot to pay attention. Well, that's the run gone. But there are a couple of, it's fine, we're chilling and chatting anyway. A couple of the, heyo, is that Gareth? Heyo? Gareth in chat? But, like, a couple of the run shenanigans, like, you can pull with traffic is, I've had it before where traffic is actively either killed or saved runs. I can drive, it's just driving a Ferrari at 180 miles per hour didn't come with the lesson that I learned. Ha 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 ha. Sup? Ah! To be fair, it is better than London traffic. It's significantly better than London traffic, because at least there's room to breathe. But yeah, traffic is either your worst enemy or your best friend when doing outrun, like outrun mode specific runs. Because sometimes if you lose control, you can almost, like, there's hitting traffic and then there's grinding off it, which is going to sound really bad if anyone ever takes that one out of context. God forbid I'm streaming this on the internet. But like, grinding off traffic can almost save you a run, especially on corners, because the traffic isn't really programmed to move if you hit it from the side. It's only programmed to, like, move if you hit it from the back. Oh god, these sound really bad out of context. First I talked about grinding on stuff, now I'm talking about hitting it from the back. Jesus Christ, this turned from a light-hearted stream about a funny racing game that I'm still not sure what you're outrunning, like what is chasing you, but to grinding and hitting it from the back. Welcome to OUTRUN 2, everyone. But you've played. I played the original OUTRUN a couple of months ago, and my uncle has like this this arcade cabinet thing in his room that allows him to, like, it's just got a load of ROMs in it, and like I played the original OUTRUN, and it feels so different to this game, in like its own unique way, but it's similar enough that I kind of like I could have fun with it. I just didn't know what was going on half the time. That was the weird bit. We're definitely getting, like, I have to thank Scott again for this, because I will keep going on about this every time someone watches this, and I will refer to this especially because I'll be making a video talking about the journey I took to do this later on. But the brake drifting, like, not brake drifting, gear drifting that Scott taught me alone did so much for cutting time for me, because it's just an easier form of control. I think without a couple of those offbeats, we might have even been a run. That might have been a run there, because that was about as fast as last time with less hiccups. It's just finding the lines in this. Welcome, Haz. I'm trying to not hit traffic, I swear. The only way this could be worse is if there were pedestrians. And then this would be definitely a problem. Which reminds me, there is another arcade racing game that I want to look at one of these days, Thrill Drive. But unfortunately, there is no working ROM to get this running on your PCs right now unless you have the arcade card. Yeah, we were faster than last time by about 200 milliseconds, which is nice. But I think if we'd have just not gone off the track a couple of times back there, we'd have had a bit of a better run. So I'm gonna ask people in chat. I'm just gonna leave AAA as a score there because I think it's the fastest time we can get. But I'm gonna ask people in chat: do we want camera gaming? Do we want live reactions from your boy truly? Because most of your live reactions you people are gonna get is ah yes. First thing I ask for my camera, my moderators are like no. Yeah, like, I generally notice the big difference between, normal mode and, like, tuned, is that you do lose a lot more speed drifting with the normal cars. Because I never really noticed it. Ah, yes, thank you, Mark. Lovely messages. You know, if I didn't know you, ban from chat, I have moderators now! I have mods! I have power! But, yes, it's been changed. Right, should we initiate camera gaming? Right, let's get this camera up and running. Since you guys all asked so nicely for live reactions from yours truly. Yeah, tuned drifting is so nice. It's, especially now that, because the problem I had with tuned drifting before was because I was brake drifting, I had so much less control. And now, because, sorry, I'm just doing some OBS bollocks. Yes, I don't pay my mods, but, like, that's partially because my mods are, I'd love if my camera was to work, that'd be great. Give it a minute, I'm just tweaking the camera because apparently people want live reaction. But yeah, no, the less speed drop, I've like... there's nothing else I can say, but tuned feels better. It does, because it's what I played the most when I first started the game. Because that's all I'd run was time trials. It would just be constant time trials. But I looked at the time trial times and I just didn't feel ready for that, so I thought I'd give OUTRUN a go. And it's been fun. But God, does the RNG in traffic really wind me up. It really, really, really winds me up. The USB camera is being ever so slightly annoying. You good? Yeah, we're experiencing camera issues. OBS is being an ass. Might just have something to do with, Right, I tell you what, we'll run another run for now, and we'll come back to the camera in a minute when we get a chance, because I feel like I was onto something here, and I don't want to break the muscle memory that I've been building with this track. I have got a bit of a surprise at the end. I was practicing what is arguably this game's hardest mode, and I don't say that lightly. Yes, I'm gonna boot up. Yes, this has now become a Smash Brothers Ultimate live stream. That's what this has turned into. I'm gonna be playing as the Ferrari F40 from the hit video game OUTRUN 2. Not a real-world vehicle at all. It's just it's a fictional vehicle that never existed.
Get ready.
Alright, I'll say that in a sec. Right. Find the line here. That's better. Right. Stop piling pressure on me! I don't need more pressure. The whole world is watching. See, ladies and gentlemen, traffic, bane of my existence. The traffic is... it's like, if they take that inside line, it's so annoying, because it can completely kill a run. What I would like to learn is if there's a way to set up a binding for the game that just resets you back to the main menu, because the only way I've found to reset the game is to, you have to just completely shut the game and restart it. Right. Benefit on straightaways is you can build slipstreams, which I don't believe make you as fast as Toon, or they bring you pretty close to it at least. I gotta find the lines! I gotta find the lines, man! Guys, did you also know that this stream was sponsored by Raid Shadow Legends? I mean, I wish. Can Raid hit me up in the comments and you know, sub please? Please use promo code BrokeGingerGamer today to get your free legendary hero and Wugang, the Monkey King. That's not his actual name. I know him from Dota, and I also know that he's in Raid. Yeah, for legal reasons, I am not associated with Raid Shadow Legends, but if they would love to associate with me so I can get that sweet sponsorship money, hit me up in the description. I am broke. I spend all of my time playing arcade games that half the people that I know have never heard of, that they should have. This video, if you've not done this yet, this video is your opportunity now to learn how to play OUTRUN 2 and come join the community. Because having more people to talk about this absolutely amazing game would be great. It's weird doing the earlier stages because a lot of my practice has been on like the more difficult ones, but at the same time, they are significantly easier, but sometimes that throws me off a bit because I'm expecting to turn harder when I don't need to. And so far, run's been pretty clean. If this van would like to get out of my way, I don't have to commit vehicular homicide by accident. That was a joke in a video game. When I say committing those kind of crimes, I mean in a video game. The hit video game OUTRUN 2 SP by Sega. And I forget the other team. There's the team at Sega that are behind it. Oh, AM1 Studios. That's the ones. Which I'm pretty sure are the guys that did House of the Dead as well, which is, you know, small world. Wait, what? Please tell me for legal reasons that's a joke. I don't want my mods quitting. That's too much off-road. I think this run's dead. Still practice the lines though. Racing lines! Racing lines, I'm not a rock star. You don't know what YouTube's going to take out of context these days and say that I'm talking about on here, so, you know, just gotta be very careful. I do not condone any misdemeanors or bad behaviour. The funny thing is, right, if I do beat any of these times and post them to speedrun.com, I'm going to link the video of this, and it's just going to be clips of me saying weird shit that these people have to deal with while I run these runs. Yes, I'm British. All I have to my name is a can of beans, alright? I'm a broke boy. Very broke boy. Besides that, how's everybody else's day going? What's everybody up to today? Anything interesting with your lives?
Let's get your camera sorted.
Yeah, let's have a look at this camera, shall we?
Right. Right-click on sources. Go to add. And then it will
Best
be
Outrunners.
capture device.
Name entry.
That's okay. Device. You want whatever camera you got.
Hi, I'm Callum. Nice to see you. Ah, yes. So we've got people eating rice and drinking alcohol in chat. Is this a common occurrence? That is the OBS visual camera. Nobody needs to see that. Camera is still being weird. I did capture it on like another screen. Bruh. That's just not nice. That's just mean, bro. What I'm trying to get working is this camera, man. It's being despondent. It's not listening. Ah, yes, Mark. Mark, context, wording, bro. Come on. That doesn't seem very appropriate in chat. Right, the camera is still not working effectively, but, like, I just don't know what we're missing here. Mark, I don't need to know about your stamina, bro. I really, that's not the kind of stamina I want to be thinking about right now while playing this game. Has come collect your boyfriend. He's making weird remarks about you smashing. Right. We try and get this camera set up. People want to see the live reaction. Camera is not being my best friend today, apparently. I know all of you want to see my lovely face while I do some gaming stuff. I believe that's the camera cable. I could be wrong. That is the camera. I love how I'm picking a fight with my video camera, and my chat is just arguing over McDonald's nuggets. That's what's going on here. We just got people talk about nuggies. Right, while the camera does camera stuff, we're going to give another run attempt. I might consider a little bit later on down the line, we might go into the territory of messing about with some music for the backdrop for some of these runs. Might crack out some old classics in terms of soundtracks.
OUTRUN mode.
Let's try Passing Breeze, actually.
Passing breeze.
Well, who's dreaming about nugs? Oh, I forgot to pick my car, man. I'll use the F50 now. Not a terrible car. It's just like, fun difference. I'll have a chat about this while we get started here. In the OUTRUN 2 specifically, not SP, because I'm not too sure how deep this goes at SP. Scott, correct me if I've just hit traffic again. Bruh. Trying to, guys trying to interact like an actual decent streamer, and he's casually hitting traffic. But, like, I don't know how deep this goes, and Scott can kind of corroborate me on this. In OUTRUN 2, the cars all had stats, which changed how they controlled and how fast they were. So basically, I think it's the Enzo, the most modern out of the Ferraris in this game, was the hard mode card, where it had like, it was basically this game's version of 2. But I think all the cars in this game are now just cosmetic. I don't think they are different stat-wise. The one thing I'm curious about is if there is difference in hitboxes for cars, because if that's the case, I'm pretty sure some are going to be better than others, just for the sake of doing this run. This is OUTRUN 2, and specifically there's like different versions of the game. This is the SP version of the game, which is so OUTRUN 2 came out in 2003. This is OUTRUN SP, OUTRUN 2 SP, which is the version of the game that came out in 2004, and it's got new courses. It's got all the OUTRUN 2 courses on it. But, no reason to go there, but we like the style points here at the channel.
Checkpoint. What fun!
Oh, right, so there are some slight differences in vehicles. I love how I'm attempting to do all these speedruns and I don't know half the technicalities. I promise, guys, I've been playing this game for years. I just kind of went with the motion, though. That's how I went. I just went with the motion for this. I just play the games I care about and share it with the people I care about. That's how it works. Oh, I'm running this on my PC right now. There is a wonderful thing called Techno Parrot that you can install to your computer that will allow you to play arcade games. How? I'm not going to tell you, because YouTube will attack me if I explain the methodology. Thank you, YouTube, very much. Thank you, YouTube, for blocking me from explaining to my viewers how to take part. I can give you hints on how to, but I cannot say directly, for I do not wish... I can't even say Susan Wojcicki anymore, she's gone, bless her. But, like, whoever's in charge of YouTube right now will come down on me like a sack of bricks. Not that they'd pay attention to my channel anyway, but, like, you know. I wish they would, you know. I wish the algorithm would favour me and my silly little arcade racer hijinks over here on the channel. Although the House of the Dead community does love me, and I love those guys for it, because I'm just glad that I found a community that loves a lot of the arcade games that I do. Because it's, like, growing up as a kid, like, I lived obviously near the seaside, and being able to have access to all of those arcade games was like a kid in a candy store, honestly. Like, my version of, like, chocolate and sweets was an arcade game where I could just, I could, like, put in a quid and spend about, like, an hour playing it. There is one of my old favourites that I want to learn to run one of these days. It's not really speedrunning, but it's like, it's a good arcade game. The Mario Kart GP series for arcade, they are incredible. But, excuse me, Mr. Rival, can you please get out of my way? Thank you, you're a legend. Please never come back. Same. We're getting a little bit better each time. I just think out of all these runs, I just need to not hit traffic. That's all I need to do. Once I do that, we're in. Ah yes, Neil Mullen. Moen or Mullen? Oh, Moen. Neil Moen. Right, yeah. just need a really clean run here, because we're literally getting a bit faster every time, which is good. But like, I think we can knock this out in another couple of attempts, because I feel like you guys are gonna get very What do I prefer? Popeyes. Oof. I do like the burgers. The burgers slap at Popeyes. Specifically the chicken burgers. I've never... Is it the biscuits? Or what are they called? The desserts. I forget what they're called, but I want to try them. I really want to try them. Shout out to Popeyes. Sponsor the video. I've never actually seen anyone on like YouTube promote a fast food chain. Welcome, Justin. Hey, is that the Brian Griffin from the hit show Family Guy?
Enzo Ferrari. Manual transmission.
Try the Enzo. I'm feeling fierce. The Enzo feels fierce. Dude, I love this song so much, man.
Magical sound shower.
Get ready.
I need to try them. Alright, let's go. This is the one. I feel it, boys. I'm feeling it. I'm getting into it. I'm feeling it. This is the run. This feels like the run today, boys. Yep. We're filtering. I'm not going to take that window, I'm just going to go wide. Oh, this is very clean at the moment. This is very clean. We're doing our part. We're getting on. Please. This is where the rivals get really annoying, because they just start blocking you. But it's weird, because you don't really lose speed for necessarily riding up against them. They just kind of overtake you again, which means you get them for more slipstream time. The only thing is I don't know if it's gonna... Because sometimes I feel like the speedometer doesn't necessarily match your speed in-game. Like, it has this issue of... The record for this goal in particular we're going for right now is... It's 3 minutes 29, which is... and I can't get... I don't remember the milliseconds. But, like... If my moderators could find the links for the record we're doing at the time, and then if anybody asks, link them, I'm completely chill with that, and that might just be the run gone there. That might have been fluffed. Aww. There's going to be a lot of moments like this. If we spend too much time on a route, and you guys want to see a different route, feel free to say it, we will change it up. Because I don't mind running different routes. I could always just go for one of the ones that I know certainly I have in the bag that I run in my spare time. I love this song so much. Hey boys, you know when the beat drops? Bro, we in that magical sound shower now, I'm telling you. Scott, I cannot thank you enough! This gear drifting is so much better! Right, it's not the Enzo Ferrari.
Checkpoint.
Of course I'm still singing. I just do this as my spare time and my hobby. I'm still at uni. Third year musical theatre. But I wouldn't lie to say that I, care about gaming just as much at this point. It's a big part of my life. Will it stop me from pursuing my career? Probably not, unless YouTube goes somewhere. But in this day and age, if I'm completely honest, it just feels like the platform doesn't care about independent creators anymore. Which is just kind of a sad truth that I've accepted. But it's always fun to raise a little hell with my community every now and then, so I don't really mind. This is not Need for Speed. This is an arcade game that I managed to get running in my own personal abode through methods that we will not speak of. It's called OUTRUN 2, and this is the SP version of the game that came out in 2004. You could be fooled for this coming out any later because this game looks gorgeous, and for a game that came out in 2004, I would definitely say Sega were pushing the limits of the hardware at the time, or at least that's my personal opinion. I could be wrong. I don't even have to drift here. I can just like cut these corners at full speed. The only thing I've got to be worried about is the rival, because he might... Hey, that's a better time. That's a significant... That is better again, boys. That is sub 1 minute from the last run. Yeah, I know. This game came out in To be fair, I do have the pleasure of my own computer booting this game's graphics up by about, you know, upgrading the resolution. But at the same time, it's still... You go to any arcade and find a cabinet with this, and I still think it looks incredible. Fruity Durian. Wait, was Fruity Durian your nickname during childhood?
Best outrunners. Name and
We're getting there, right? We literally need about another minute off, specifically because the time I'm looking at is 4 minutes, 29 seconds, and 205 milliseconds. And I think if I can just do a run and avoid like... If I can avoid just like one fluff up, we should be golden. We should be very golden. So I just think... Right, are you guys talking about food? And what food in particular? My dyslexic ass can't read this word and I feel stupid for it. Durian. Right, okay, right. So one of my fantastic moderators is with me tonight and she's currently helping me out whatever way she can.
game over.
We are just... Oh no. The food's been insulted. Gareth's on the rise. Spiked fruit? It's not a devil fruit? That's the, you know what, boys? We're gonna try the lemon wagon. That's the official nickname for this. It is the lemon wagon.
Manual transmission.
You know what? It kind of looks like a durian in this car. Same color. No, I fluffed it.
Outrun mode.
It's funny because I changed my gear shift buttons to do gear drifting, right? And that's come at the cost of me finding it harder to navigate the menus instead of it being up and down on my controller. It's A and left bumper, and it's really confusing.
Get ready.
Yes, I have ingested the gum fruit from One Piece now. I am Monkey D. Luffy. Right. Let's give the lemon wagon a go. You know what? I hope this is the run, because if I can post this on speedrun.com with me calling this car the lemon wagon every 5 minutes, I genuinely want... You know what? Yeah. Guys, every time I do a run, I just want people in this car. I just want hashtag lemon wagon in chat. Just hashtag lemon wagon. It's makes you think that. Do you remember that old ASDF film clip? It's like, you see my lemons? I want my lemons. My terrible impression of an accent. Ah yes, this rival! Who can't seem to get off my ears and made me go wide in the corner. The thing is, right, I've tried coconut flavoured things, but I've never actually tried a coconut. I know that's weird, but like, genuinely, I've tried coconut flavoured stuff, but I've never had coconut. I heard somewhere if you're on a deserted island, you should never drink coconut juice, because it will dehydrate you more than it will hydrate you, and that's a common mistake people make. But I've never actually had coconut, like, myself. Oh! What is this talk of nuts and shit, ladies and gentlemen? Oh, we're waving, we're waving, we're waving, we're waving. Rear end of the car decided to grow a mind of its own and start wiggling. Let's jive into the music, boys. It's been nice and easy. The traffic doesn't decide to screw me over. The lemon wagon will prevail, boys! The lemon wagon will prevail! Again, I find myself playing in traffic. I never did that as a kid. I did do this thing once as a child, though. It was kind of funny. I would lay down, like, sticks in the road, like a finish line, and expect cars to drive over them, and I'd, like, cheer as if they finished, because I was a weird kid. Like, I played a lot of Mario Kart as a kid, so I just kind of treated anything to do with cars as racing. And I don't even want to know if I'd accidentally popped anyone's tyres when doing that, because, like, if I'd have done that as an adult, I'd have probably been arrested. I tell you what, boys, the lemon wagon is pulling its weight. The lemon wagon is pulling its weight today. Just gotta keep on those slipstream bonuses. Keep on the slipstream bonuses. Might be onto something this run, we could be. We'll see. We'll see soon enough. Unacceptable! Every time I fail in this car, that run was unacceptable! Lemon! I just feel like it's kind of shaped like a lemon, you know? If a lemon had headlights. Oh, we're coming up short. We're coming up a little bit short. It's getting closer. It is getting so much closer, but like, I need another 1 second off. I need to find one. I need to find somewhere to shave that second off in these segments. Just somewhere. Ah yes, welcome to the British Man stream where we casually talk about fish and chips every so often. Right, sorry to be a bugbear, guys. Just give me a minute. I just need a quick pee break because the monster that I've been drinking during this stream is beginning to make its way through my system. So, talk about it amongst yourselves, don't do anything I wouldn't, and stay in school, kids. I will be right back.
Name entry.
We are back, ladies and gents. Right, yeah, I just quick pee break. I needed that because it's kind of hard to focus driving at 180 odd miles per hour when you really need the toilet, which is why most people tend to be driving at 180 miles per hour on the motorway. To be fair, the most I've ever seen a car go is about 150, and that was some idiot on the M1A1. It wasn't me, just to clarify, and this isn't like it wasn't me for legal purposes, it generally wasn't. But like, I was driving out of London, coming out the M1A1, and this guy in an Audi, I think like an A3, just comes flying through traffic. Guy overtakes in the merge lane leading onto the motorway. It was ridiculous. It scared the shit out of me. But we're gonna try this again. We were very, very, very close that time. Just need to shave off a couple of seconds somewhere, and I just need to figure out where, and we might be onto something. Thoughts on me Brawler? Fun character.
GTO.
Fun character. Love the customization options. Not too sure on the combos though. That's my weak point with them. Not too sure on like true combos.
Passing breeze.
Right, Scott, I'm using your car. And I call it yours because this is what I saw you do your run in. So, whether you still use it, I don't know. Just got to shave off a bit of time here somewhere. I think it's traffic RNG at this point, if I'm honest, guys. It's just going to be how well I can get like the inside line from the traffic. If they pull shit like this, then I've got to be so careful not to lose speed taking the inside line. Saying that, I feel more inclined to do better with all of you guys watching, so I have to say your support is all very much appreciated in whatever form it takes. I really do appreciate you guys for coming by and watching. It does mean a lot. Hey! Gareth, they're running away. Oi!
Checkpoint.
It's fair. You've got lives outside of my channel. I just appreciate people coming by and having a chat. Like, I wanted to talk about the future of the channel as well at points during the stream. Like, I've got ideas, I just need to put them into practice and have the spare time to actually put them into practice. Because, like, you know, when you've got videos and you are your, you know, editing team, visual artist, and, you know, script writer, main actor, so to speak, all in one, it does mean that, you know, a lot of stuff is kind of left in your hands to do for the channel. And because of that, it means every last bit of video production is left to me, which comes with the consequence of I have to do all of it. What I'm trying to say is I'm not like other YouTubers, even like the small creators that have a content team behind them. I am the only person doing work behind the channel, which kind of causes a lot of delay in getting the work out that I would have wished to have gotten out a lot sooner. Probably cost myself time there because I had to drop speed. We're moving, we're balling, we're balling. It's funny because the more I think about it, I realise this is the first of many times I'm going to play this game. Might even do another live stream down the line if people enjoy this one a lot. If you guys like OUTRUN and me playing this game and having a chat with you guys, we can just do it as a nice chill stream. I find this game relaxing, especially if I can talk to people about it. You know, because like the rabid individual I am, I love sitting and playing my special interest for hours on end and talking to people about it. How far am I going to take you? Let's see, to the end. Hopefully to the end. I have not timed out once on this route. I have timed out in the little secret I have for later, which is the hardest mode. Oh, you sir! You, sir, have just cost me a run. You, sir, I blame you, Mr. Probably, definitely no longer conscious inside that vehicle. Guys, he's just sleeping. Like, I hit his car at like 180 miles an hour, but he's just sleeping. Like, he's fine. He's fine. He's just sleeping. What's that? He's not moving? Just sleeping. That's all he's... Just sleeping. That's all he's doing. He's just sleeping. Oh, the inside line is so clean now for this bit. It's so much cleaner. That was a lot slower that time. I think the crash had a lot to do with that. I found the crash back there, I think I did a lot better. I'm looking at the times now, I'm just looking where I need to shave time off, basically, for each section. That's kind of the goal here at this point. It's kind of the main thing we're looking at here. That's the one thing that gets me after a while, especially with like doing runs like this. I love doing new stuff because of my silly ADHD brain, and when I do the same segments over and over and over again, I think the need for a drift at the end might be necessary, like just to grab that bit of control. But I don't think it needs to be a wide drift. I think it can be a very short one just for course correction, maybe even, you know, because I just cut down the center line, which is probably the optimal route for that. Right. Yeah, let's go for the 250 GTO. Could be fun.
250 GTO. Manual transmission.
I'm specifically picking these modes because this is the criteria for speedrun. Like, it is outrun mode with manual transmission.
Get ready.
Also, anything I'm curious about in this game, is there a way to get a better start? Like, is there a certain rev your car needs to be at for the optimal start? Because I presume, like, normally you wouldn't want a high rev because then, like, you'd wheel spin out the gate and that just, you know... But this game doesn't exactly have the most realistic driving entry in the world, let's be completely honest. I am drifting around corners at 180 miles per hour in a 250 GTO that probably doesn't even know the meaning of this speed limit. Uni's been alright, you know, it's had its ups and downs in terms of how busy it's been. Like, I've got a show coming up that I'm basically going to have to go 9 to 5 again 5 days a week, which means unfortunately I'm going to have to slowly make that point, which is not ideal because the YouTube gods and the algorithm do not appreciate that. But it's called life, and if I want to earn money, I need to finish my bachelor's and get out there and get into the industry that I want to be a part of. But overall, I'd say uni's been great. Like, I was recently in a show made in Dagenham, and I had so much fun with that. And I love the people that I work with, they were great. Honestly, it was such a good time. I wish I could do it all over again, to be honest. I don't know why I drifted there, I didn't need to, that was a panic moment. No, it depends, uni's very situational. Uni is a very situational ordeal. Like, it depends on your craft. Do I think I needed it? Yes. Why specifically? Well, because the training that I got was the training that I needed before I went into the industry. Because if I'd have gone in head first like I thought I was going to do, I'd have gone in without the realistic expectations that my lecturers put onto me. I'd have gone in... See, that... One second, we're back to that in a sec, but... That member of traffic there actually just saved me time, because it meant sure I didn't have to go wide, which was nice. But that was an example of what I did. But, but specifically, like, the training that I've got at uni, like, I'm grateful for, but it's horses for courses. And by that saying, I mean, it's so dependent on the individual and what you need as an individual compared to, like, what the uni has to offer. So for me, the training I got is great because, you know, I kind of needed that because I'm going into a competitive industry that requires, like, just requires you to be a certain state of mind, a certain kind of work ethic, an understanding of how things work. And I don't think I'd have been able to survive it if I'd have gone in as headstrong as I would have done without the necessary training. If it's helping you, stick to it. There is no shame in doing what makes you happy. It's what you should aim to do. You don't need to do anything else. You know, as long as what makes you happy isn't necessarily hurting others as well, then you're on the right track. And it's even better if you're helping others, because God knows everybody could use it right now. British core, living in a country that doesn't even care about us. I still find the... that's the run gone. That's a shame. It's just rough. It's just these little hiccups every now and then that, you know, kind of brings me down. Well, not bring me down. Like, I'm just happy that I've got people behind me who are interested watching, which... It kind of inspires me to go again instead of getting all mad and just giving up. Because I guess if some of you are still watching, you generally believe that I can actually do this. Okay, drift is not necessary there. That's good to keep in mind for next run. Okay, alright. I'll take the advice. We'll switch it, we're going to run a different route because I think it's time we, you know, you're right, Scott, I probably should take a break from this, go for a different route. B's an interesting one because that's one of the really nasty, like, and by nasty I mean really good times. 25.83, and that's mad. One second, let me just have a quick think about it. I'm just deliberating to myself. Right, yeah, no, like, I kept drifting because I kept panicking. Like, I panic drift. Sometimes it's a real problem. Because I know the minute you hit that wall, if you lose momentum, it's over for most runs. It's really annoying. The worst one for me is jungles. Those S bends at the end of jungles are so annoying. Because with the way the rocks stick onto the track and your rear end clips it. The internet ranking still does. I think. If anyone in the OUTRUN Discord could confirm, please let me know. Like, I'd be very grateful if the internet rankings still work. But I'm using OUTRUN mode, which necessarily tracks score and not time. So I'm going for the OUTRUN mode times, because I like the addition of traffic. I think it adds a bit more fun, a bit of randomness to it. Yeah, it does change a lot because I went from running tuned to normal, and I had to get used to not even just the drifting turning ratio, but like the range of turning you could get when you just flick, like lightly tap the stick, which is why I tend to get a lot of issues with my rear end flying back and forth of the car, not my actual rear end. But it was annoying for the first couple of weeks I was practicing. Yeah. Oh, we're talking about my rear end now, are we, sir, in chat? Right, you know what? We're going to change it up. We're going to go for a run. Probably the easiest one of the stream. Simply because the time for it in outrun mode is very easy to achieve. So we're going to go to the cursed vehicle, because I like to set my times in the cursed vehicle.
F40.
The green F40, because we all know Ferraris are notorious for their green colouring.
Outrun mode.
And we'll go for passing breeze. I'm feeling some passing breezes today. We're going to aim specifically for goal E. Not goal E, that's later. Goal D. So goal D for outrun is 4 minutes 36, and I have done sub 30 on this, so we're going to go for this one.
Get ready.
Okay, I'll try that. In like, so holding up the thumbstick. Oh my god, yes. Oh my god, yes. That's so much better. Okay, maybe I flicked it. Okay, I need to get used to that range of motion, but I'll keep that in mind. That is, yeah. Seriously though, the outrun mode's time for goal D is ridiculously easy, so we could probably just claim that one now. No shade, honestly, to the guy who did it. I'm serious, I don't mean that in a harsh way. But like, I kind of like, I'm hoping what I'm doing now, especially to you guys that are in the community and hopefully people that are friends of mine that really like this game, I just kind of want to bring more attention back to it and kind of revive the community. It'd be nice, you know, it'd be nice to have a really long leaderboard where all of us can compete. I'd enjoy it. The route I take for gold D is a mixture of familiars. Oh shit! I was reading chat. You know what? Even if we set a good time because of that fluff up, we're gonna go again. I'm gonna set a better time than the last one. Route, Milky Way is a section, right? So if we're talking Milky Way as a segment at the end of Gold D, is one of the most teeth-clenching, terrifying drift sections I have ever partaken in because of those barricades that stick out from the wall. I am scared to death that I will flip the car on those walls every time. I don't as much as I used to. When I first went to Gold D, I was like, well, it's not as difficult as skyscrapers, so like we'll give it a shot. And then I got to Milky Way and I was like, this feels harder. Like, I don't know what about it, but Milky Way sometimes feels harder than skyscrapers. Despite that one turn in skyscrapers that we will get to later on in this stream, because God forbid, that route tests my patience every day. Every day I pray that skyscrapers will just be kind to me. In New York. Milky Way hard, game hard. Hope you guys enjoy this exhilarating commentary of me making funny noises. Yeah. I know about driving on the snow. It's misleading. It's really misleading because it looks like rough terrain. Okay, I clipped the wall there. yeah, honestly, the snow in Ice Escape is really misleading because it looks like rough terrain and it sounds like it, but it's not.
Checkpoint.
This is the route. That's the route that I normally take for Gold D when doing this. If the other route is faster, if there's like another faster route that you know of, Scott, let me know. This bit ain't too bad. It's just that wall there, but I knew about it, so it's not so bad. Also, gear drifting here and the control it gives makes it so much easier. Like, gear drifting not only gives you, like, less speed drop, it gives you more control. Oh, that's tragic. I didn't straighten out the car, did I? I didn't straighten out the car. That's still, like... That's still sub, like, record, but we can definitely go faster. Oh, so what you're saying, take the left-hand lane on the first section, and then go on the right-hand lane in the second? Okay. Right. Actually, Scott, which lane do you start in? Do you start in left lane and then move to right, or do you go right and then move left? Because that's still sub time, but I can definitely run it better than that, obviously without the crash at the end. As you can see, there's a 421 there, but okay, change to right lane the first switch and then switch back at the second. Right, okay.
Game over.
Right. Let's give him the... Should we try the lemon again? Lemon wagon?
Dino 246 GPS. Manual transmission.
Okay. What I'll do is I'll give this another run, and then I'll quickly hop over to your run, because I imagine is it linked on speedrun.com? And I'll have a look at the way you take, and I'll try and copy it. Look at me stealing ideas. I am an artist. One of the only cars that I will not change its paint job, because for in my eyes it will forever be the lemon. I don't know where it came from, but it's just the lemon now. To my childlike brain, it looked like the lemon. Like, I don't know what it is, but that little stub nose bit on the lemon at the end kind of looks like the front of the car. Anyone that's a fan of this vehicle is going to hate me, but, sorry. Oh, I went Bay Area first. I was thinking I was doing the first run again. Ah! I can still do this from Bay Area. I could do Bay Area faster, actually. Traffic doing me dirty again, boys. Traffic is doing me dirty to the stream. I don't think it's called... It's not called a nipple. Hit him with the old lemon drip. Guys, check out my dripped out lemon wagon. Right, as long as I go right here for Big Forest, I can still technically go for D. I feel sorry for the poor bastard that has to authenticate one of these runs when I send them over to speedrun.com, because they've got to listen to me talk for like 4 minutes. At least I'll tell it's authentic, because I don't shut up during the whole clip.
What fun!
I had to drift there because otherwise... fun tip. If you ever about to hit the back of traffic, drift instead because you'll grind off them instead of hitting at the back and losing all momentum. Yeah, I'm just Jeremy Clarkson. Like, I hit one of the rivals and I'm just like, Hammond!
Checkpoint. How far are you going to take me?
Oh, he's gliding. Not the inside line that I wanted because of the traffic, but, you know, we ball in. That was a nice, this is a nice inside line. Traffic's going to make the inside line a bit difficult here, but we can try it. Yep, we got it. We got it, boys. We took that inside line. Bit wide, though. Bit wide there. Right, time to Milky Way. So, start. Okay. I forgot already. I need to change right. Then... Because the problem is chat updates like a little bit after, because obviously what you guys are seeing is happening a little bit after it actually is. I'll try this way first. Traffic! I missed the lane change, Shiza. But I'll take the next one. But I know what you mean, take the lane change here on the right and then come back over. I just got to take the window. That's the one, boys! That's the one! I think we can go better one more time. I think we can definitely go better one more time. But that is... I think we can almost go full sub 10 seconds on the top run. But that's... I mean, we are sub 10 seconds for the top run already, but I think we can go for better. I think one or two more tries, we cement this, I can send this one off. And we'll go... I'm going to have a look at your run quickly, Scott. See how you went about that real quick. Go for time attack, SP, and then I'm presuming goal D.
Best outrunners.
Have a look at that Milky Way there.
Entry.
Hello Yasmin, welcome. Yeah, we've been running now. How long have we been going for?
Game over.
You know, I lost track of time. We've been going for an hour? It's time now.
Hour
Oh my
and a
god,
half.
hour and a half! Damn! God damn! I see the route that Scott's on about now. I get what needs to be done. So we're gonna hit it. We're gonna hit it in my my trusty steed,
Manual
the
transmission.
cursed green F40.
Outrun mode.
Crack out the tunage,
Magical sound
and we're gonna
shower.
try our best. Justin has re-entered chat. You can play multiplayer on this. There are most cabinets will come with 2 players if you're lucky, like the ones at NQ in central London and the one in Shoreditch. They are 4-player multiplayer cabinets. It can be very fun. The game has some magical feature known as rubber banding, though, where like cars will tend to like you'll tend to keep up with someone in front of you even if you're driving worse than, which kind of makes it a bit more fun because you get to actually like enjoy racing your friends even after you mess up, which is nice. It's not very competitive right now, it's just kind of fun. Thank you for joining us from work. I appreciate it a lot. Oh, welcome to you. Woo! Oh, traffic, my mortal enemy. You didn't screw me over. Ooh, how nice of you. How nice of you. Bear in mind, I will get back to chat in a sec. I am very intently focusing on this.
Checkpoint.
Oh, I just realised what route I'm taking. I'm going down the wrong route. I completely forgot. Oh no! This is tragic. I'm just going through the motions at this point. Not that I don't care, I just, you know, the kind of muscle memory of it all. It's chill, it's chill, it's chill. Who knows? Maybe because I won't be trying as hard, I might do a better job. The runner's feeling clean. Could be a little bit better, but not bad. Things are going well. Oh god, we're swinging. No, we're not. We've still got it. We've still got it. We're still cooking the gas. I lost a bit of speed there. Definitely getting better control-wise. Yeah, well, the games have kind of been on and off retro. Like, in terms of what I post on the channel, the games can definitely be retro. I like that. I like bringing attention to stuff that people don't get to talk about often, or like, you know, kind of fade into obscurity. And I don't think they deserve to. This game definitely doesn't. I think mechanically wise, it's one of the best racing games I've ever played in arcade. It is probably, in my opinion, mechanically speaking, the best racing game I have ever had the pleasure of spending my time playing. It's, you know, it's incredibly solid, the physics are fantastic, the control is silky smooth. You know, I generally have no qualms with it. Oh, I went into a drift here, this isn't good. Probably lost so much time doing this. Yeah, that's, I wasn't running this route anyway, that's a shame though. Because that was shaping up really well, sadly. That's rough. That was rough. That could have been really good. That genuinely could have been really good. Right. Lesson learned. Right. Focus on the route I want. Go for the route I want. Stop tuning out. You know. Well, at least you know the chat has my attention, considering I forget which direction I'm driving in when talking to them. I have a very, very deep-seated love for this game. Like, there's not many games I have sunk countless hours into, and money in the case of when it was in the arcade, into learning, like heavily learning. But this was the exception.
Manual transmission.
It kind of broke my rule, kind of didn't. I had like a rule about
Outrun mode. Magical sound
I'm
shower.
trying to say it.
Get ready.
I had this rule about the games that I'd play. Like they kind of had to give me enough playtime for my money's worth, which is why I played stuff like House of the Dead, because I could always get my money's worth out of it, because I played the game to the point where I could get through most of the game on a couple of quid, and that's basically an hour's playtime in an arcade, which is a lot when you're a little kid. At least it was to me. Or I played Mario Kart GP because you could put like £1 in for like 3 races on that game. It's great. The old one. I love the old version of Mario Kart GP, not the new ones. I'm not playing steering wheel, I'm playing controller. Specifically, I am running a Nintendo GameCube controller, which is very interesting. It's the USB one that Nintendo provide for Smash players for their Nintendo Switches, which is quite funny. But like, I've gotten used to this control scheme. I would love to use a steering wheel for a bit more tightness in controls. I feel like I get a lot more out of it. But like, unfortunately, I am a broke AF uni student who unfortunately can't do, you know, I don't have the money to put away for that right now. I'm just kind of enjoying the little things. No, that's fair enough. I just appreciate, like, you know, the support from anyone. Even if you've got me tabbed, you've got me in the background while you're doing other stuff, it's chill. I just appreciate the support. Right, we're going to Milky Way this time. We're going to Gold D. I've picked the right route, and we're actually having it's been a pretty good job so far. Yeah, I said Central London. Like, when I play this game for like leisure, when I go to like arcades and stuff, I tend to go to like one of the arcades in London. It's arcade and cocktail bar called NQ64. There's a few across the country, but like the main one I go to is the Shoreditch one now because it's bigger. Oh, nice! That line was clean. Okay, a bit of speed loss there, but we can handle that for a bit. Gotta keep these slipstreams going. That's the key, boys. That's the key. That's the key.
Checkpoint. How far are you going to take me?
Well, that's an excellent question, my dear. The correct answer is all the way to the finish line. Yet to time out on this route. Still, the traffic is still being like just like in real life. Shoreditch ain't too far. You just stop on the northern line over there. It's that or Soho. Getting around London is relatively easy these days thanks to the tube network. Let's try and get this change. I'm going to try and get this change here. Traffic has saved my... Oh, I missed the change again because I was stuck on traffic. It's alright, it's still a clean run so far. It's still a pretty clean run. Traffic stopped me from doing the change, bro. That's kind of annoying. Oh, that was... tragic. That was... I think I tried to change too quickly and straighten the car out. I'll change the soundtrack up a bit. I did have this idea at one point that I was I'm generally tempted to crack out like the Mario Kart Wii soundtrack while I play this, just to change up the audio a bit for you guys, because it could be funny. It's normal difficulty. Like, I've not really changed much of the difficulty settings. If you're talking about engine, it's just outrun mode, so it's the regular engine, it's not tuned. I'm not too sure as to what difficulty actually changes in this game. Is it just the strictness of the timer? Like I said, I've done a bet, like, the time I'm looking for to send to speedrun is the time I did earlier today, which was the 4:21. But sorry, I need a quick bit of munch. Welcome to the ASMR channel now. I'll be experiencing Maryland double chocolate chip cookies to help me get through this, because I generally probably need a bit of sugar to help.
Game over.
Well, it's been a while since I had Maryland. Really good though. Ah, that was good. That was nice. That was really nice. Right. Europe?
GPS for Daytona.
Oh no, sorry, I'm running the American courses.
Transmission.
I'm running the American ones. Actually, I kind of like Shiny World.
Shiny World.
Get ready.
Definitely a better line on that corner than it has been all night. I'm going to try and start from Bay Area more often and work my way right for D this time. A bit wide, but we'll go for it. Yeah, it's still it's not completely over yet. I lost a fair bit of speed, but we can bring it back. Just need to remember everything I've been taught up to this point. Just need the traffic to work with me here. That's all I need. I just need the traffic to be my ally, not my nemesis. Also, I'm specifically running the outrun like manual times for this game. Hey boys and girls and everyone in between, we are riding through traffic today. Ah, traffic, my mortal enemy. I wish you'd go away. Sometimes. This is the only problem. Traffic can be an absolute godsend sometimes, but it can also be an absolute nightmare to work with. I'll tell you what, I'll run this route one more time and we'll switch up the routes after the next run. Because it's kind of throwing me off here a bit. Like, I'm not doing what I normally would. What I was hoping was maybe I could get up a sub 20. Like a sub 420. But I don't know if I'll be able to pull that one off necessarily. Which would be a shame, but you know, we can dream. What I can practice here at least is that change. Get across there. Oh! I did it, but I threw the car too hard. I need to go wide and then come across and get one. I got the first change, I just need to practice the second change now. Yeah, this run is dead in the water. That is a shame. We were doing really well at the start. We'll give it another shot and we'll then switch routes for a bit. It was going really well. Again, same issue though, traffic and like that rival. I class that as attempted murder. That was actually attempted murder on my. That was an attempt on my life. It just comes shooting in. But the cookies help. They make me feel better. I reckon we got this in the bag.
Outrunners. Name entry.
The benefit comes of streaming this is at least like, if I get an attempt and it goes really well, I don't really have to be like, oh my god, I wish I was recording that, because it's just, oh wait, I was. Sorry, I'm just washing away my sorrows with a couple of Maryland cookies before I try again.
Game over.
Alright, let's run it in the car of choice. Specifically my car of choice.
F40.
And the colour scheme of choice, as cursed as it is.
Manual transmission. Outrun mode.
I know you've all heard this song 15 times over, but if I'm going to try hard, I need my song for a minute.
Get ready.
That's the plan. Go Bay Area first. traffic. Why? Why do you do this to me? It's getting better. Besides that little minor traffic hiccup, we're making good time. Did kind of inflate the time by a second or two, which isn't nice, but as long as I can get close to that 21, I'll be happy. Traffic again, man. It's really not being nice to me tonight. Because that's the thing, like, there's a possibility I could glide off it, but there's also a possibility I could just hit it and it could just kill the run, even more than it did back there.
Checkpoint. How far are you going to take me?
Nice, if I can get past these trucks now, it will definitely make the corner easier. Yeah, alright, this is going to be a bit nicer. Ah, I've traded too much paint. No! Oh, why, man? That's, again... Oh, what is this game doing? Oh, this is cruel. This is a cruel joke that no one's laughing at. Oh, oh, oh. That was cruel. Very cruel. Whew. Best thing to do, just pick myself up and move on. Yeah, 1 minute before that's just not it. That's really not it. At least that's the angle there we wanted, but still, that's like not even close to the time. What we're gonna do is just because I feel myself, I think maybe I'm getting a bit tired, I'm getting a bit stuck in it. Let's take a quick 5-minute break, grab a drink, rejig myself, and we'll keep carrying on. I'm still feeling pretty good, so I feel like maybe one more attempt, and I do need one more attempt on this route. We'll knock this route out, and then we'll move on to route E. So what I'll do is, I'm going to dip for about 5 minutes. I'll catch you guys all in a sec. Feel free to go grab a drink or sort yourselves out, however, and I will be back with you very, very soon.
Best Outrunners. Name entry.
Right, ladies and gentlemen, we are back after my quick personal cookie break, so I could feel better, because I needed that. Those Marylands did help. I'm sipping on my Monster as well, which is helping. Me thinks it might be time for a call to action again. We're going to give Route D one more shot. Then we're going to move on to Route E. And then a bit later in the night, I've got possibly what is the hardest games challenge saved for last for you guys. But we are not there yet. We are not quite there yet. So, we're going to go again. We'll give some other bits a go. We feel like you guys get fed up hearing the same three tracks over and over again.
Get ready.
Right, this is the one. I feel it. I can feel it. I just dipped my cookies in Monster. I'd like to emphasise that I don't actually do that. I'm not that level of envy. Traffic will not slow me down. I refuse to let it. Even though it just did. Alright, see you in a little bit. It may not be the perfect run, but I think this is going to be a really good one. I can feel it, guys. And I hope you can all feel it too. This is the run, boys, I'm telling you. I can feel it. It's going to be the best time I set tonight. It's going well, Mark. We're on a good run here for the most part. Occasional little bit of hiccup here and there, but it's been a long night. A lot of hard work. And I ain't giving up. Better to go wide and go safe than to take a risk there like that. No. Oh, the game doesn't like what I'm doing, boys. This is... That was borderline creepypasta material. I did not like that. And then there was blood. Hyper-realistic blood. And black and red and scary. Oh no. That was the run we were looking for, though, boys. That was it. 4:21. That was what we were looking for. It's not the best. I reckon I could get out, but it's definitely a good one. Yeah, fucking the .exe files take over. I'm gonna upload my own personal outrun to the creepypasta to the creepypasta wiki, and yeah, but yeah, 4:21. That's what I was looking for. I think even though a couple of bits that I fluffed up there, it could be better, but that's where we're gonna leave Gold D for tonight. It's a really nice place to have it.
Best outrunners. Name entry.
You know, just for that. It ain't even going to be on the leaderboard, but yes, that's my name, Shax. Not to be confused with Shanks. Number 421, solid time for now. I'll be back to beat it later, trust me.
Game over.
That's our first proper one though, boys. Now, it is time for something a little bit harder, ladies and gentlemen. Something that is going to make my blood boil and is going to make me very, very angry.
Spider. Manual transmission.
So,
Outrun mode.
everything...
Shiny world.
The way this works is, every time you turn right, you're essentially making the game harder at the junction. So every right junction you take, you are making the game harder. And as a consequence, the tracks in question get more difficult. And the goal at the end of this is goal E. The exact goal we are about to attempt. Now the time I need to beat for this is 4 minutes 31. Can we do it? We'll find out. Because there is one bit in particular that has been very cruel to yours truly for the past week and a half. But, with a bit of renewed confidence after our previous Gold D run, you know what? I'm feeling it. Feeling a bit better. Definitely feeling a bit better about it. So, let's smile, enjoy ourselves, and give it everything we got, shall we?
Checkpoint.
58 seconds, not bad. The only thing is the audio is having a bloody fit right now. I'm not too sure why. Is anyone else hearing these audio issues? Please let me know, because this is concerning. I'm completely honest as well, this is the route that I have been running for the past week and a half for practicing for this stream. It's been the main one, well the main one, I practiced all of them, but this is the main one that I've kind of gone for. So what we're looking for, boys, is that sub 431. We get it, we're good. We get it, we're golden. But
Checkpoint.
so far, not bad. We're looking good. Looking gravy. It's looking nice. Looking very nice.
In-game audio issues.
Ah, okay. Noted. Thank you for that. Probably don't need to drift there. I know that bit, but sometimes I don't correct the car because it might throw me off. Come on in. The thing is, I know the audio is breaking up, but I don't want to give up this run just yet because I'm feeling really good about this at the moment.
How far are you going?
You ask this question every time. I'm going to take you all the way to the end because I don't time out. Oh, no traffic! My mortal enemy! I drift there because it gives me a little more control around that. Now here's the bit in jungles, it's a bit of a nightmare for me. Beware the rock and stone, as a deep mining dwarf once told me. Because that will happen. Well, when you're rock and stone, you're definitely alone. I had a good feeling up until that point. Tragic, but we move on. After all, the run we just set on Gold D was a lot cleaner, so I'm not quite giving up yet tonight. Also, this audio is bugging me out. I'm so sorry to all of you that are watching right now if you could hear this. This is kind of traumatizing. But at least now that we get to skyscrapers, which is this segment here, that I can show you the kind of stuff we're dealing with tonight, folks. Perfect, save me influence. This one bend. Immortal bane of my existence. And for once I actually went too short on it. Which is a rare occurrence because I tend to go too wide. Like, yeah, the car tends to go too wide for me and I clip that wall on the right back there. But back up, we'll try again. We'll just roll the next one. But now you know what we're in for, so you know what to expect for the next 15, 20 minutes. Oh my god, I'm going to stop the audio before you're all very unhappy with me.
Name entry.
Yeah, we're looking for that sub 31. Preferably sub 30. I think I can knock that out. Just got to give it a bit of the beans. Once we give it a bit of the beans, we'll be good to go. What are we thinking? I think it's lemon time.
Geno 246
Not to be
GTS.
confused with muffin time,
Manual
but it's lemon
transmission.
time.
Outrun mode.
It's definitely lemon time. Ooh, okay. I'm liking a bit of the spice coming out of this one.
Get ready.
One of these days, I want to get the phrase #LemonWagon trending for OUTRUN of some kind. Lemon on wheels. I'm not on automatic. I'm on manual. I'm just so used to gear changing at the right moment. Because, like, honestly, drifting with the gears is so much better than drifting, like, brake drifting, because you don't really lose half as much speed gear drifting than you do brake drifting. Yeah, I am using manual, don't worry, like, I don't use automatic. I mainly do it out of principle, like, I drive automatic in real life, so why not in video games? But I do miss, like, one of the only arcade cabinets I've ever seen do this is the arcade cabinet for one of the initial D games, and they come with an actual gearbox in the cabinet. Obviously not like an actual one you have in a car, because, God forbid, transporting that would be a nightmare if people don't want to rip that. But they have an actual, like, the gear stick is actually broken up into 6 gears, and it's one of the coolest things I've ever seen. As for OUTRUN, it's usually either, like, up and down stick gears, or it's paddles, and to be fair, I can imagine paddles making the gear drifting better, but I cannot imagine up and down gears being better for drifting, because that must be an absolute nightmare. I was getting the Discord notifications. Damn! They are coming through tonight, boys. The first time I saw that, like, I didn't realise it was meant to be a dragon. I thought it was Ripley from Metroid. Or is it not Ripley? Ridley. Ripley is the character from Alien. Same difference, you know. They both screech, especially in Alien 3, you guys. Lemon Wagon is doing the work tonight, boys. Lemon Wagon is doing the work tonight, boys. The Lemon Wagon is doing it for us. Absolute champ, the Lemon Wagon. I know that is not this car's official name, but to me it will now be the Lemon Wagon. To be fair, like in Cars 2, they do call old cars lemons, if I remember correctly. I don't know, I haven't watched Cars 2 in years. I haven't watched Cars in years.
Checkpoint. How far?
Can we get a mod for OUTRUN 2 that lets us play as Lemon and Boo? I'd pay money to see that. This time traffic is not going to do me dirty. Woo! I had to let off the accelerator there to keep control, otherwise I was going off-road, I was probably going to lose more speed that way. Elephant wagon. Ooh, the stones, are they going to take me today, boys? They're not going to take me today! I am going to lose a bit of speed because I have to drop gears to get past them, but the stones are not going to take me. I'm not going to lose to the Pillarman. Because everything is a JoJo reference. Oh, traffic! Ooh, you naughty! Naughty, naughty, you teasing me. Teasing me, naughty, naughty. Right, let's see if I can do this. This one's for you guys. Oh, it's better, but it's worse. It's definitely worse because I'm stuck in a drift and the car will not let me straighten out here. And it won't let me drift either! Wow, okay, OUTRUN! Okay. That's still like that's still sub-record, but that could have been so much better. Like, that is a bit of a shame. It is a bit of a shame. But it was, you know, it's time, but I think we can do better. Yeah, you're right, I need to go straighten up.
Best outrunners.
It's
Entry.
yeah. I need to remember that. If I'm honest, I'd like to find out the specific numbers. Obviously, I shouldn't be hitting the walls, but skyscrapers is such a nightmare that it is very cruel indeed towards me about this. But I see Scott's just sent me a time which is quite nasty. And I mean nasty in a good way, in the fact that I look at it and I am genuinely scared. That is madness. Right, we're gonna try this again. Give it the beans. I'm gonna pick my noble steed, a green F40, and I'm gonna hit up. I know I played this a lot, but I do love this song. It is gonna be forever my song. So. Oh, nice. Nice! I look forward to seeing it, Scott. I really do. Well, I've learned so much in these past couple of days just talking to you about everything and running the game. It's nice because now I feel like I'm like younger again, learning everything about it. I love OUTRUN 2. It's the game where you glide past traffic and on it for some reason. Welcome back. Yeah, the courses specifically. Like, if you check, most of my times are based off the stuff in speedrun.com because for outrun mode, like, you did the official online leaderboards don't track your time; they track your score, and I kind of fancy playing outrun mode because I like the element that traffic brings to the game. And yeah, the big difference between Europe and America is the tracks. Like, in some ways, I think Europe tracks are easier, and in other ways, I think they're harder. Like, some of the Europe tracks on, like, especially the end one on Route E it's nasty. Not necessarily for like turning, but it's more how thin the road is. It just feels, I feel more claustrophobic running a lot of the Europe tracks. I don't know if there is any difference, but the way they're designed and the way they look, they feel more claustrophobic. I mean, I feel more claustrophobic on them. And I don't even suffer from claustrophobia, so... Traffic, don't you dare. Again with the traffic, bro. It's being mean to me. It's really, really mean to me tonight. A lot of RNG that comes with doing outrun mode. You know what? I will... There is a Europe speedrunning category specifically for the European track. I've bested one so far. This next one is probably the second hardest challenge I've posed to myself tonight, because we thought we'd go in headstrong, like we do. But I've technically already beaten it. Like, I've beaten it once in the last run, but I wasn't happy with the time I set, so I'm just trying to set a better time. Slightly wide on that. These times they're getting cleaner. It's just I'm a bit annoyed about the whole debacle of going off road because of traffic last time. I'd love a sub 30. I would really love a sub 30 for this. Probably didn't have to drift there. It was a bit unnecessary. That rival shoved me wide. That rival definitely shoved me wide. Traffic is mean, man. Traffic is so mean sometimes. I did get sub 30. That was a massive improvement over the last run, but it's even better. Well, I have... Right, here's the big thing about Outrun, especially in its time trials and runs, like in terms of the records. So, I'm specifically doing, like, the game is split into categories. So at the moment, I'm doing the outrun mode trials on the American tracks in manual transmission. So those are the records that I'm trying to beat, all of the outrun mode times, because Scott, in my chat, absolute legend, is the undisputed king, in my opinion. He may think I flatter him, but of any form of manual tuned time trials, like
Name entry.
if you watch anything that he's put out, like in terms of his time trial runs, is absolute menace. It's incredible. The sheer like fluidity of it is just, it's honestly astounding. It's something I wish to achieve and I'm working towards. But I'm playing through outrun mode simply because I like the challenge of dealing with traffic, and I'm specifically doing the American outrun mode. So the outrun SP tracks. And that's the goals I'm trying to beat at the moment, which is all the manual transmission runs for that. I will go to time trial at some point, when I feel like punishing myself a little bit more. But right now, I feel like this punishment is just about enough.
Get ready.
Yes. So what I'm saying is, yes, I already have a record, which is specifically for goal. I may give time trial a go later, but as for right now, I'm just gonna work on these because I feel like it's a decent training ground for a bit. I'll give you guys one time trial bit later on, just for the fun of it. But I also have a little surprise prepared for the end of the stream as well, which will be the main and final event of tonight's live stream when we get there. We will get to time trials though. It is included in the main event. It will be one hell of a journey we're going to go on, but it's going to be a fun one, I assure you.
Checkpoint. I wouldn't go far away.
Because like Outrun mode comes with an interesting challenge, and that is, as I keep talking about, it's the traffic. I know. Hey, traffic. Case in point, boys. Case in point. Of course I chose it. I'm headstrong. I could never say no to a challenge. That's what makes it so much fun. I like pushing myself. Because I know I can always do better. Yes, it gets annoying sometimes. Yes, it gets frustrating. But there's just that kind of part of me that refuses to give up.
What fun!
I'm hoping for right now is a really nice full-on sub 30 here. Get a nice clean sub 30, or as clean as I can get it for now. And we will move on to some more shenanigans elsewhere in this game. Coast to Coast is interesting because I'm pretty sure it comes. Coast to Coast is mainly based in the Europe tracks, which I like. I grew up playing this game in arcades, so I never actually played Coast to Coast. I didn't even know if Coast to Coast existed until a couple of years ago when I started doing research into Outrun and I became more enamoured with it. And it was fun. It was really, like, it looked great, and I wish I'd have known it existed when I was younger so I could have played it on my Xbox when I was a kid. But it does make me grateful to have the ability to emulate it here in front of you guys today, because the emulated version of this game does look gorgeous. Like, I understand it was a necessity, but if you compare it to Coast in terms of graphical fidelity, this has Coast beat them in terms of, like, graphics. I think someone actually did a comparison on YouTube you can find somewhere. Oh, it has both courses, alright. Oh yeah, that makes sense, yeah, because Coast to Coast came out in 2006, I think? Correct me if I'm wrong. There's a PC version, I can find it somewhere. Admittedly though, I like running SP is fine. I don't know what Coast to Coast has that SP doesn't, but I'd be willing to have a look at it just to see if I can afford differences. Walls have got magnets in them, boys. Walls have got magnets in them. I went below the speed limit again. Rough time. That wasn't as clean as I wanted it to be. Shame. Right. I mean this. One more run of oh, it has online. Okay. That does sound good, to be fair. Right. I'm gonna run Goal E one more time. and then we are gonna. I think I might go back to goal A once or twice, and then we'll run the street. We'll run the big main finale after that.
Game over.
Right. I'm gonna take a sip of the holy liquid. That being specifically Monster Energy Zero Sugar. The I don't know if it's new, but like they released a version of Monster that's like it's like it looks like the original, but the only difference is it's zero sugar version of the original, not with the blue slashes, because that's what I used to drink. Yes, I am drinking Monster at 9:45 at night, but you know I am also attempting to speedrun a game that came out in 2004 at the same time. Which is always fun. Alright, we'll give this one more shot. I think I'm feeling. Yeah, let's roll with this puppy.
250
There's a GT.
Manual transmission. Outrun mode.
Right. I'll try the Tarosa in the next run if you want. No, sorry, Tarosa.
Flash wave.
I also prefer like the 80s versions of each of the songs as well. I prefer how they sound. Like, I've lost count of the amount of times that I've listened to the original game, the first game soundtrack, which you can find on Spotify. I found it like about a good solid couple of months ago. It's that and a couple of other games for reasons, like one of my main artists in my Spotify rock last year was literally the Sega sound team. That's one thing people don't talk about a lot with Sega, because obviously they get a rap for some of their games, and especially they have a really bad problem with sequelitis. Like, if they release sequels, they're never that good. But, I mean, I say that, I'm literally playing a sequel to OUTRUN that is one of the best arcade games I've ever played in my life, but that's, you know, even a broken clock is right twice a day. But, my point is, Sega have some of the best soundtracks in gaming I've ever listened to, and I will stand by that for the rest of my life. Sega makes some absolutely bombshell soundtracks. They are genuinely incredible, and I think they age well. I think they really age well for the most part. Like, if you think about it, Sonic 06, right, one of the worst games of all time, has one of the best Sonic soundtracks I've ever heard in my life. And that's not even not just the bad Sonic games that have good soundtracks. Like, Adventure 2, obviously, you know, people say it's the best Sonic game. Generations, I would say, although it is remixes of everything that they've released for Sonic that was great, and so is the music. The Generations will definitely highlight to a lot of people where the best Sonic music comes from. Which is why I feel like... but the problem is because obviously Sega's game control quality is not the best. They kind of get ignored, which is the sad bit. Like, this game has an absolutely stellar soundtrack. But the worst part is a lot of people won't even hear it. Because most of the arcades you'd ever find it in, there'd be something else going on in the background and you can't hear it over the majority of other machines, which is just sad. Because I think it's got one of the best arcade soundtracks I've ever listened to. A lot of arcade races actually do, which is what makes them so iconic. You know, like Deota's soundtrack is incredible. I have not used a Sonic 3 drill. I haven't... Oh wait, technically Adventure 3, technically not. It's Generations, isn't it? It's like a thing for Generations of re-releasing it that's going to add Shadow the Hedgehog. Which I think is cool. God, do I think it's cool. I just really hope Sega know what they're doing. Because like I said, their sequelitis is always like either a hit or miss. Like, do you remember all the Sonic Wii games? They were good and their soundtracks were incredible, but was it what the Sonic fandom was asking for? I don't know, you tell me. Because I wouldn't agree. Oh, the Sonic 3 movie drop? I have not. I love the films. I think they're great. Like, they're definitely a perfect example of what video games films should be like. Same with the Mario movie. I think the Mario movie was incredible. Like, it's not... In terms of cinema, it is not the most incredible cinematic masterpiece that will move you or, like, you know, make you think about life. It's not art that challenges anything or, like, you know, anything extraordinary. But is it the film for Mario fans? God, yes. I'll take it. I'll take it. It's not the best run in the world, but it's a very, 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 very clean until the end sub 30. We will take that for tonight, boys. I mean, I get seeing Sonic in like real life could be a bit weird. I'm very proud of that run. It's just a shame I clipped my like rear on the end there, but that was a very, very good run up until that point. I didn't want to say anything towards the end because I was like, oh my god, I didn't crash his skyscrapers. But then I did crash, and I was like, fuck. Still, that's another good run. Chalk it up, boys. That's another run that I can submit. I'm proud of that for now. A lot of this stuff that I'm doing now, I will come back to at a later date and go back over again because there's always room for improvement. At least with my runs, there definitely is. But pretty proud of that. You know, like 426. Not bad. I'm trying to figure out how to write my bloody name. Right, what we'll do, we'll go back to goal A for a bit. See if we can't knock that one out. Looking for a sub 329 is basically what I'm looking at. Yeah, 429, not 329. Sub 429. We can try. See if it works, if we're lucky. I will give the Testarossa a try now, since, you know, you did ask earlier and I don't want to feel like I've ignored you guys. The one thing about Testarossa that scares me is that look at the back on that boy. Like, damn. He feels like he's like, I'm scared that his hitbox is bigger simply because of how far that rear end sticks out. And someone's probably going to clip that and put that out of context now.
Keep your heart.
Get ready.
And look at that chunky rear end, boys. This car is like thick with like 5 C's. This song feels like the start of an 80s film. You know what I never realised for the longest time? Anyone that's played like Sonic and Sega All-Stars Racing and then like Transformed as well as like the original, the little like when you've got objectives to do for the story mode and the stars like fill up around the speech bubble, I had no idea that it was a reference to OUTRun until I finally played Heart Attack mode after about years of playing this game. I think the internet rankings are still quite popular, especially over in Japan. Like I think the Western audience for this game is nowhere near as big as Eastern. But that tends to be the case for most arcade classics, because I feel like the West ends up neglecting these games and just kind of forgetting about them in favour of another claw machine. Or if you know, if you're in Namco's case, you just, you know, oh sorry, Konami's case, you just turn it into a fucking pachinko machine. yeah, definitely. The hole's number one on that. But like, that's the thing, I run outrun mode, and the online leaderboards only track your score in outrun mode. I didn't need to drift there, but I did for star points. Like, outrun mode only tracks score in the online leaderboards, which I don't know how people do, but they seem to always end with 1 second left, and I think they spend all, like, they go slower and they just build up score slipstreaming. But I'm going for time, and that's unfortunately what it doesn't track. You know, some days I sit there wondering what the hell the lore of this game actually is. What is the lore of Outrun 2? Is it just man drive Ferrari to impress women? AX, you're gonna have to be a bit more like. I'm kind of getting back into the community now. Well, I joined the community after so long. So what necessarily do you mean by AX, mate?
Red point. How far are you going to take?
Ah, yeah. Right, I saw that. It's the coast to coast like artwork. It explains who everyone's names is. And I forget who the guy driving is. But he's got like a really like he's got a very European name. A very European name. Oh my god, I haven't even thought about F-Zero AX in years. That's a shout. Classic of the game is broke. The only problem is I can't find a copy of it anymore. Rival cut me over at the end there. Rival did me dirty, boys. Wait, can you pick between the girlfriends in Coast to Coast? Is that something you can do? Instead of Smash Bros being like choose your character, Outrun Coast to Coast like choose your girlfriend. Choose your woman.
Best Outrunners. Name entry. Game over.
Right, a couple more attempts at this, boys, and then we'll get to the finale. How are we doing? Right. You know what? I haven't used the Daytona in a while.
365 GPS or manual transmission. Outrun mode.
Who are you? Who am I?
Passing breeze.
Get
question. Who am I? I am a ginger gamer. I play video games, and yes, I am ginger.
Checkpoint. I win a
Okay, so the girlfriend will like the mission mode. Because you've got heart attack mode where obviously you have to impress your passenger in this version of the game. But do the girlfriends have like different preferences for like things they want you to do? Like, does it show kind of in their personality? There's one that want more like stylized driving, there's one that more like aggressive style. Also, how does this man have so many girlfriends? Is it because he owns a Ferrari? Fast Italian car. It is great mechanically, but it is terrible in the wiring. Honestly, seriously, Italian cars. Great mechanics, terrible electrics. Trust me, I drive one, I know what it's like. Unfortunately it's not a Ferrari, it's a Fiat. I drive a Punto. It's your boy, average Punto driver here, wishing he could drive a better Italian car. Yes, we are ginger gaming tonight, boys. We are very much ginger gaming. You know what? I want justice for my hair colour. I want an orange paint job in this game. I wonder if I can mod the game for that.
checkpoint.
That's a good point. I never really thought about what route gives the most points. I would suspect that goal E technically should for the difficulty, but I don't know. I think that they're all even. I don't think there's much difference. The score's kind of allocated to how long you spend in slipstream, passing rivals, passing traffic. I'm pretty sure drifting boosts score as well. Yeah, I joked about that in my video when I was advertising this stream. I was like, listen, I'm British. I know how to drive manual. I'm not an American. There is nothing wrong with driving manual, okay? In my opinion, it feels better to drive manual than automatic. I know technically, like, you technically get better acceleration out of an automatic than a manual, but it just feels better. There is no more satisfying feeling driving to me than dropping, like, your clutch and going into third gear to overtake. Legally, of course, we're talking about overtaking tractors. We're not talking nothing dodgy here on the Ginger Gamer channel. We promote family-friendly content and safe driving for all of you folks out there. Well, that was the cleanest I could have got that, and I was still not even close to beating time. Oh, man. Yeah, I originally ran the version with the Initial D soundtrack, but I had this issue of, like, for some reason that version, that patch of the game doesn't have, it's missing half the textures for like every route leading up to like Route A. There's so many missing textures in that patch.
Best outrunners. Name entry.
True. Really, I always thought you got better acceleration out of an automatic. I mean, yeah, if you don't know how to properly like gear change, then yeah, you're gonna get more acceleration out of an automatic. But like, I'll probably submit this time for now on the website and come back and try and beat it again later when I'm doing a bit better. But do we feel like it's time for the finale? Because I do have something prepared to round this stream off tonight, and it is
Game over.
it is very, it's gonna be a journey, boys. It's gonna be a long journey, which kind of gives away to what it is if you guys, anyone that actually plays this game. I just like the feel of a manual transmission. It just feels better, honestly. Yeah. We are, the finale of this video is going to be 1, maybe 2 attempts at doing a little mode called 15 stage mode, where I will basically push my
Manual transmission.
concentration to the absolute limit.
Time attack mode.
We will be running this in tuned time trial mode, so we best strap in, boys. It's going to be a fun one. Oh, you actually get to see my previous go test. Less handling that they provide, because that's what I was more used to. So yeah, if for those of you that are uninitiated with this game, welcome to 15 course mode, where I have to complete every course in the game in one run. And I shit you not, this is one of the hardest challenges there is to offer. Save that just there. If there's a better time to beat, I will always beat it. That way I have to challenge myself with 2 times. Welcome to the stream, Snake, by the way. I did see you quote unquote sneak in. Welcome. Hope you're enjoying tonight's Outruns runs. On the bright side, at least I haven't got traffic to worry about, just my own stupid mistakes. Ah, yes, the aliens have invaded. To be fair, the friggin' the transition screen for this game are always weird.
Checkpoint.
I love them because they were, but like, goddamn, they were weird. Ah, I went too wide.
Checkpoint.
I'm still doing well. Like a little bit behind myself, but definitely not doing badly. Bit of off-roading though, you know. Spice things up for the stream. Canyon's not too hard to deal with.
Checkpoint.
I hesitate to say that I'm doing a pretty good job so far, but doing a pretty good job so far.
Get the fuck up.
Yes, my moderation team begging me to fuck up. Thanks guys, thanks for your support. Consider you guys have my back. God, what was I doing in that run? That's a terrible time for this section. I got itchy ear. No, boys. The ear, it's trying to distract me.
Checkpoint.
Got it all out this time. I didn't lose speed there though with that contact, so we're going to pretend that didn't happen. We're looking pretty alright so far time-wise. Not perfect, like I'm not smashing everything I've previously done, but I'd definitely say I'm on par with kind of staying up to speed where I was originally. These aren't really the segments that do me a lot of trouble, the later ones will be the worst of segments. That's where the troll like really starts to make itself apparent. Overall, good time though. Very good time so far, boys. Jungle is going to scare me a bit, as it always does, but to be fair, this part of the track is always quite dangerous. The problem is I get into this full sense of security, especially when I hit jungle, because like, I'm so used to running route E that I get into this full sense of security that I'm like nearing the end. But in reality, I'm not. I'm like a third of the way through. I have to drop the speed there to avoid hitting those walls. I can't risk it. The world record for this in tuned manual transmission, nobody's set one yet on speedrun.com. So whatever I set here is the baseline, and I expect all of you watching this to come challenge it. Especially you, Scott, because I consider, you know, I have no doubt in my mind that you can very easily challenge this, mate. I will drift there because I get less control. It could have been a lot worse. Definitely not my worst time through that segment. We'll take it, pick up and move on. Oh, my finger is starting to ache from holding down the accelerator for so long. God damn. Into Legend. Not the hardest goal to achieve, Legend, but definitely the one with the most fans. I've noticed from the website quite a fair bit. Some would say you'd have to be a legend to beat them. Willinghams. Floral Village, not the worst. I keep saying not the worst. I mean, I don't like this one because of the bridge, which we'll get to in a minute on Floral Village. The bridge is nasty. It's a very nasty bit of track. Very thin, very claustrophobic. Do not like dealing with it, ever. Hit the grass too much there. Yeah, this bridge here, I don't like how the... Yeah, I don't like it. Never have done, never will. Still, you know, not my best time in that segment, but if I'm only about 400 milliseconds off, only a little bit better I could have done there in terms of my standards. Obviously, in everyone else's, there's a lot more I could have done better. But we take the small victories where they are, boys, because this mode is incredibly taxing. I had to hit the brakes there a bit just to be safe, because these walls are nasty. It's this bit. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, this is the worst part of a run. Like when you get all the way to the end of 15 stage and you fuck it up like that, it's kind of soul crushing. I won't lie to any of you, but we'll pick it up and we'll give it one more shot to end off the stream.
Checkpoint.
Whoa, whoa, whoa! Ah, no, I need to break out of drift. I need to break out of drift. I'm stuck in drift. I can't break out of drift. It's not bad. It's not bad. It's definitely not bad for the first attempt, especially in front of you guys. You know, it's a lot of new records as well, so it's better runs than before. It's sub 14 minutes, which is honestly something that caught me off guard. Not bad.
Best outrunners. Name entry.
We'll take that, but we'll give it one more shot as well. I do want to set my name on that because I'm going to have to see those, and I do like racing myself and not a bunch of dotted lines. Boys, we've been at this for three hours. See, I've done it better before. I've done 30, 49, I think I can. What do we say, boys? One more round? Old time's sake. Right. Technically no car is fastest because they're all cosmetic if you're in, like, in this game specifically. In the original OUTRUN 2 they were different.
Time attack mode. Tune.
But in this game there is actually no difference. Right. Time to hit the try hard mode, boys. Anyone tell that I like the Ferrari F40? No, just me? Okay. Just watching three of them race each other. I kind of like the matte paint jobs that the Ghosts get a lot more than the gloss. I heard if you press Alt F4 the car goes faster actually. I've never watched F4. I've watched Formula 1 and I've watched a little bit of Formula E, but I've never watched Formula 4 even if that is a thing. I know, if I hit Alt F4 right now, I'd get the super boost, the nitrous, that would make me go super fast. A little bit of course correction.
Checkpoint. Checkpoint.
Time extended. I've gone too wide again. No. Tragedy. Still, it's a good run up to this point, so I wouldn't get too disheartened about it. Curse you, dash, dash, dash. You're faster than me, how dare you. Totally not a time set by myself where I forgot to add myself in at the end screen, so it's the toilet after I finished.
Checkpoint. Checkpoint.
I'm surprised you don't just wear out your entire tyre tread in this game by drifting alone, because, like, the amount of smoke coming off your tyres, like, Jesus Christ, boys.
Checkpoint.
I love how the crowds in this game are just JPEG images of real people. Like, do they even know who they are? Or are they just stock assets that, like, Sega ripped, like, the game? Because that'd be quite funny. What's the emulator's issue and not the games? I'm curious. Sorry, it's chat's a bit behind, so if I like respond late to your like whatever you guys say in chat, I do apologize. Also, I am intently focusing on trying to set the best time I could possibly do. So. Oh, I traded paint, but it didn't slow me down. That's a good sign. Oh no, like the smoke on the tires. Like I don't think it's an issue. Like I just think it's funny how like how often you drift in this game. Like the amount of smoke that comes off your tires. In real life, you'd have like no tire tread left. I just find it funny. No! No! Oh, come on! You gotta be shitting me!
Checkpoint.
That was painful! Yeah, that's the run gone, lads. That's the run gone. That is an absolute shame. We were really onto something with this one. That is an absolute shame.
Checkpoint.
See what I can salvage, what I can. Still learn better routes for each segment.
Checkpoint. Checkpoint.
much paint traded. Rip bozo. Yep, that's a fucked run. That run is completely fucked. Tragic. It's disheartening, man. Only game mode I ever get close to running out on because it's that
Checkpoint.
Yeah, no, after fucking hitting the front end of the car that many times, I'd be shocked if the engine light wasn't on. I'd be more shocked that the engine light was not on. Right. What I'm going to do is I am going to go take a quick pee break because I'm pretty sure my bladder's holding on by a thread currently.
Select Outrunners.
And
Name entry.
I am gonna one more, and that's it for tonight. One more. I can feel it. I just need to get those last bits right. Right, bear with me, folks. Quick pee break, and then we'll round out tonight with one last run. Right, folks, we're back. Give us one more go, right? One last attempt for you guys. That screen, I may have borrowed it. I'm gonna get my own soon, hopefully. If streaming keeps going well, and I'll keep pushing, might do another one when I get the time. Uni goes 9 to 5 again very, very soon, so I'm gonna be busy again. I might do it on the weekends for the fun of it. We'll see. But right now, I'm kind of just using what what sources I have access to. So, less. Don't doubt me, sir. I know what I'm doing. I think it's time for the lemon.
Dino 246 GT.
It's time for the lemon wagon. Lemon wagon for the win, boys. Life has given me a lemon, and I'm going to turn this into lemonade. I might do these more regularly, we will see.
Get ready.
But it is lemon gaming time, boys. It is lemon gaming time. It's like Pokemon teams, but the lemon is my win condition. This little lemon on wheels is my win condition, guys. I forgot to add my name to all the times last time, didn't I? Ah.
Checkpoint.
It's alright, the lemon can carry my name. Someone in the OUTRUN community is going to get so mad that I don't address this car by its name. But I really don't care, because from now on, within my community, this will be the lemon.
Checkpoint.
That's a better line there. This is it, boys. The finale run. I promise I can. I just hope I can deliver you guys something special right now. Wow, I'm perfectly in sync with the blue time. That is weird to look at. I've never seen a perfect matchup.
Checkpoint. Checkpoint.
Well, I caught the dirt a bit there, which has cost me a bit of speed, but we moved. It's alright. It's going pretty well so far. I'm feeling comfortable right now. I don't necessarily have to be faster than every single one of these. I just need to be close enough.
Checkpoint.
Traded paint, but no speed loss. We'll take it.
Checkpoint.
Perfectly in sync again, bruh.
Checkpoint.
True, true. It's not about how much faster than the other person you are, it's just being faster than the other person.
Checkpoint.
The best time that I've got is the black F40, so I just need to make sure that I'm not too far behind that and clearly doing better in the stages where it's not as good. Traded paint, it's fine, it's not too much of a slowdown, it's still pretty good, boys. Not as bad as the crash I had with the green run, which was the run before. This was going a little bit worse actually than this. Still going strong, of course. This is the last run of the night though, so
Checkpoint.
big 15 stage run. I'm on a mission with this one. Having the lemon help me out for this, boys. The lemon's helping me out. The lemon wagon. The not so acceptable lemon.
Checkpoint.
Lemon wagon for the win! My little lemon is going! My little lemon boy! Little lemon grab. You see my lemons? I want my lemons.
Checkpoint.
I'll take it. I'll still take it. For what it's worth, I will still take that. No! Again! Oh! Oh, that is tragic. That is absolutely tragic. So close, boys. So close. It's so far.
Checkpoint.
Okay, F's in the chat, boys. F the paper debate to that one. F the paper debate. Bro, I couldn't even type the right letter. Bro, come on! You don't need to be doing like this. Well, still. I think this is where we are going to call it tonight, because I think, to be fair, I shouldn't keep necessarily bashing my head against the wall with this one. It has been fun. I have had a really good time, and I hope you all have as well. I will look into the possibility of doing this again in the future, and I just hope you all take care. And fastest time we posted tonight, so I will take it for this route. I'll take it. Hashtag lemon wagon in the chat, boys. Hashtag the lemon gave us the best time for this of the night. Yeah, that one corner, just... I have more control running it not tuned than I do tuned. Tuned specifically for Milky Way is terrifying. But, hey, you're never going to win them all. But, you take the wins where you find them. And overall, we've beaten what? We've set one record now, so the goalpost is set for anyone else that wishes to challenge it. And we've set a new record for Milky Way on Outrun mode, as well as beaten the Skyscrapers run for Outrun mode. So I want to thank you all for your time. I want to thank my mods for keeping an eye on chat, making sure everybody behaves themselves. And I want to thank you all for your support, and I will hopefully see you again soon when either I do this again, or I'll probably do a video about the work that kind of went into this. So it's been the Ginger Gamer, and I will see you in the next one. Good night, guys.